Is solo leveling hyped up and overrated? Anime fans have mixed takes on it, so listen up. Today, we're diving into the world of solo leveling, the manhwa that has the entire internet buzzing louder than a dungeon alarm. Whether you're a die-hard fan or someone who keeps hearing the words solo leveling everywhere and thinking, what's the big deal? This video's for you. Trust me, by the end of this, you'll get why this series has taken over. Let's kick things off with the backbone of the story, our boy Sung Jin-woo. Now everyone loves a good underdog story, right? And solo leveling does it better than almost anything out there. Jin-woo isn't just weak at the start, he's basically a walking health hazard. Nicknamed the weakest hunter, this guy is so bad that when he's assigned to a dungeon, people think of it as babysitting. Some anime fans hate that he's basically the only one fighting because he's so overpowered that he can take on all the enemies by himself. But what makes solo leveling different is that Jin-woo doesn't just stay weak or become randomly powerful without effort. Oh no, he earns his growth, and you're right there with him, feeling every challenge, every sacrifice, every win. Watching him transform from someone who was barely scraping by into one of the most terrifying, godlike beings you've ever seen, it's inspiring, satisfying, and honestly, just epic. Okay, now let's talk about the art. And when I say art, I don't just mean pretty pictures. I mean visuals that grab you by the eyeballs and refuse to let go. Every fight scene feels alive. Every monster design is pure nightmare fuel. And don't even get me started on the colors. Those glowing blues and purples, the stark contrast of shadows, and the sheer cinematic flair of it all. It does have good art and action, but with some fans, they had problems with the characters having no stories that were memorable. I literally have no impression of other characters in the story, good or bad. Some fans may forget that the main character even has a particular fighting style. To me, it's going to be another visual feast like Demon Slayer, just edgier. Take a look at this moment right here. The detail, the energy. This isn't just a manhwa, it's an experience. The artist, Jang Sung-rak, rest in peace, poured so much life into every panel that you can't help but feel the weight of every punch, every sword swing, every victory. Now let's talk about the man of the hour, Sung Jin-woo as a character. Look, I know some people say, ugh, overpowered main characters are boring. But solo leveling? Solo leveling is known for its amazing art and fights, but overall this series is a power fantasy. Which can make it refreshing to fans is the rise to power. Power fantasy usually makes the protagonist immediately OP, winning against every type of enemy, which may make the anime community very disappointed with the no surprise factor. What makes Jin-woo so satisfying is that he didn't just wake up one day and become a god. He earned his power step by step, grinding through challenges like it was an RPG on nightmare mode. When he finally starts flexing on enemies, it feels like you're watching your best friend finally reach max level in a game they've been grinding for years. It's pure catharsis. And let's not forget, he's not just OP, he's cool. He's calculated, tactical, and confident without being cocky. And when he summons his shadow soldiers, oof, goosebumps every time. This man commands an army of the dead, and it's still not enough for him. Talk about ambition. These positive outlook of solo leveling comes from the people that love the anime, but the people that dislike it hates that it's so popular, because despite having a mid-level story, in retrospective, the story itself is generic as fuck, like truly generic, like Dragon Ball level generic. MC gets strong AF, finds a foe that it can't beat, gets a power-up, defeat it, done. They lack proper world building, pacing is off AF, writers fail to establish the world the characters are in cohesively, like it's not organic, etc. It's just PPL let the hype overtake their brain and start frothing at the mouth. But anime fans of this anime would think Sung Jin-woo is a badass, and even the world building in solo leveling is chef's kiss amazing. You've got hunters, magical gates, terrifying dungeons, and this whole system of power that feels both mysterious and incredibly well thought out. And the best anime ever. And the best part? As the story unfolds, you realize that there's so much more going on than just dungeon crawling. There are layers to this world. Ancient powers, gods, and a cosmic scale conflict that keeps you hooked. It's not just action, it's intrigue. What really sets Solo Leveling apart is its ability to mix genres so seamlessly. One minute you're in a heartwarming scene with Jin-Woo and his sister, and the next, you're watching him decimate an S-rank boss in a brutal battle. It balances action, emotion, and mystery perfectly, giving you those quiet moments to breathe before plunging you back into the chaos. And then there's the fan base. Solo Leveling has gone global, with millions of fans creating art, theories, and even memes that'll have you laughing out loud. It's not just a story, it's a cultural phenomenon. And guess what? The anime is finally coming. The hype train is picking up steam, and we're all strapping in for what's about to be one of the most anticipated anime releases ever. I mean, can you even imagine how they're going to animate those fight scenes? It's going to be next-level insanity. At the end of the day, the hype around Solo Leveling isn't just noise, it's earned. This manhwa takes everything we love about fantasy, action, and character growth and cranks it up to 11. Whether it's the stunning visuals, the epic story, or just watching Sung Jin-Woo absolutely wreck his enemies, it's impossible not to get hooked. So, if you haven't read Solo Leveling yet, now's the time. Trust me, this is one hype train you don't want to miss. And for all my fellow fans, drop a comment below with your favorite Solo Leveling moment or theory. Are you ready for the anime? I know I am. Smash that like button, subscribe for more, and I'll catch you in the next one. Stay epic and don't stop leveling up.